Hello guys, another weekend, another hike. It's really cold this morning. It's about -8, which is cold. There is no snow, so it feels even colder. It's rather blue sky, not much cloud, so it's really crisp air. Anyways, hoping you will join me on this adventure. As I was driving up here, I drove past a couple of smaller lakes, and they were all covered with a thin sheet of ice. It's cold. It's really cold. I'm freezing. Better get moving to get the heat up. I had to put on some gloves because this was really cold on my fingers. Anyways, I've gotten the question, how do I go ahead to hike like you? And it's quite simple actually. First, you gotta have time to do so. Find time to do so. Then you gotta find a place, and I guess there is thousands of maps out there for each country, and some of these maps also have a brother or sister in an app which you can use. And then you find the route you want to go. You don't have to be a long hike. And then you check out that hike on the map. Figure out if it's long, short, if it's steep or not. How it is, and the environment on that hike. And then you find what clothes to wear. You need good shoes, good pants, and a jacket, maybe, depending on the weather. Maybe you need skis even, or a bike is enough. That's all up to you, basically. Then you just go. Bring something to drink and something to eat, and you can sit and enjoy the end, or the beginning, or in the middle. It's all up to you. And that's basically it. And then you can advance. You can bring firewood and matches or a lighter, and you can light the fire, and yeah, you can start cooking over the fire and all that cozy stuff. But that's basically it. I do not do much before I go out for a hike. I wake up basically an hour before I head out. Just head out, because the day before I've usually found a nice route, or maybe the week before, or even further back. I have a list over places I want to go, and that's just how it turns out, I guess. And now I'm here. as I drove up here, I had the sun rise in my back. It was beautiful. And now I can see the sun is coming in here as it rises above the mountains in the horizon. And while I drove up here, now there is some obstacles like the mountain there, but I saw some rather beautiful snowy mountains in the distance. Really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. On my previous video, I said that there was something going on, some major changes in my life, and I think I now can announce it. I am married, so it's not that, and I have 2 kids, and we're not going to get any more. But I've resigned my job, and I found a new one, and that's a major step. And I think it will improve my mental health and my happiness overall. Yeah, I think so. I will still continue as an electrician, but in another city, town, and another company, firm, if you may. Yeah, I think those changes will have great impact on my life. Now, as a child, you would probably suck on one of these, but it was delicious. And out here in the woods, it's probably better than in the cities. But these are slow dripping water, and the bacteria and all the yucky stuff ain't filtered out as it would be in running water. This might be okay to suck on, to drink, to enjoy, but I'd rather not. I'm now in a rather shadowy hole. The sun doesn't get through down here yet. Maybe not at all in the winter. But you can see over there. It's sunny. So it is sunny somewhere. Anyways, that means temperatures are so much lower. It's frost everywhere. A couple of sunny days helps so much on mental health, on happiness overall, and that is no joke. It helps immensely. And enjoying this. that helps even more. The ice didn't break. Interesting. Far, far back in time, these rocks fell down, and it's many of them, and they made this road later on, that's for sure. The beautiful road is continuing over there, and you can see the lake in the horizon. But this is where I'm heading. I'm heading up there, apparently. You can even see the blue marks on the... There is a blue mark. Now, what is this? A feeding station of some sort? I know there is sheep around here, but I guess that's for... maybe it's for sheep, I don't know. Or maybe it's for roe deer and such animals. As I walk up here and see out on this beautiful lake, and I have the sun. Oh, it's so beautiful. And that really makes me happy. I'm soon about to reach the top. You can even see there's a rope here. Which could be handy. Apparently we've come to the altitude of snow. There's some patches down there, but here it seems like it's more snow on the ground. I don't know if it's visible, but over in the horizon there is white covered mountains. Getting almost this Lord of the Rings feeling to it. And so I've hit the top. There's even benches up here. This is really amazing. This is really, really amazing. Even a small fire pit for me. Just for me. And they try to make something. A larger fire pit. But look at this view. Unfortunately, there have been some overcast now, but I'd still say it's beautiful. And once again, I will be lighting a small fire because it's cozy. You know what I say. You can't go on a hike without coffee. And I said it previously too. I don't care much what kind of coffee. I just need a coffee. And you might also ask why I don't boil the water on the fire. It's simply because, as happened the last hike, it was too cold and too uncomfortable for me to light a fire. But I had warm water in the backpack, so I had my cup of coffee. I could probably spend the whole day up here and enjoying the view, the fire, and life itself. But as I mentioned before, I have obligations. I have a family. So right now I'm waiting for the fire to die a bit down before I put it all out and head further down to the car again. But this view, it's so beautiful. It almost looks like it's summer. Haven't it been for the snow and the ice. This is truly a beautiful landscape. Put out a fire with snow. It's so cold and so wet around here, so the chance of it catching on fire somewhere else is really slim. But put out the fire when you're done. I even do this at home at the fire pit at home. The one I have outside, that is. Now, that looks good. Just put this in the backpack and I'm ready to go. This is, as many other hikes, a round trip, which is very nice. New scenery up, new scenery down. It's very nice. Seeing sunshine like this and beautiful nature, it really helps for the endorphins, the happiness. I can feel it. Rather than my 2 previous hikes, or maybe 3, that was grey, foggy, snowy, wet and cold and everything you probably associate with depression. But this is a whole new world. Beautiful sunshine. Anyways, this is the perfect hike. It's not too long, it has beautiful scenery, and it's easy. You don't have to struggle too much to get there. When it's cold, I got the sniffles all the time, and I've tried so many things, nasal sprays and everything, but yeah, I don't know what it is. If it's maybe it's because of my warm breath and the cold air that it's forming water droplets in my nose. I have no idea. Anyways, I got the sniffles. I talk about a lot of different topics on my hikes. Everything from mental health to physical health and yeah, my life in general. But one thing, or rather two things, I try to stay away from is religion and politics. Religion and politics is probably the two things that divide people the most in the world. Yeah, so I try not to mention that too much, because if I say something without even thinking about it, something that feels natural to me, some people will get mad, and I would have to defend myself for whatever reason, to not get hunted down or something. People are insane when it comes to politics and religion. Anyways, I try to stay away from those topics, at least being too deep into them. I feel that's unhealthy in a way, to delve too deep into politics and religion. Anyways, look at this. This is quite awesome. I do not know how these are formed, but they've always fascinated me. I will now hit the main road really soon. I hope you enjoyed this hike. I sure did. Absolutely 100% enjoyed this hike. Anyways, if you did, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to see more hikes like these, the subscribe button and the notification bell are waiting for you. And yeah, I guess that's it for this hike. See you again soon.